What's up, y'all, and welcome back to the reality, the real reality, or whatever. Period.
Uh, uh,
The fuck? I'm your host, Pharaoh, and we're joined by our wonderful host, Lee. Lee, is Josh okay?
Come on, girl, you go.
He's not. And that's the fucking issue.
No,
Joshua
Mike, the
Martin.
Josh is not okay. Josh is. I mean, what Bailey say? The challenge just isn't for you, sweetheart.
The challenge just isn't for you, sweetheart. That is the perfect. That diary should have been about Josh.
Why did Bailey say that on her rookie season to Nani?
I guess the challenge just isn't for you, sweetheart.
She need to pop that baby out and get on the Challenge USA 4, because, baby, I need that energy back.
Y'all, she's claiming, she says she'll be back.
Girl, I believe her debut, especially on CBS, girl. Mama's coming for her fucking win, bitch.
And for her man, Tyler.
Ooh. Keep it cute. They do. They are what they are. They polyamorous?
Pre-polyamorous.
I mean, there's a change.
And Tyler is... Well, I guess he's not single. Ain't he with Alyssa?
I mean, hey. Both.
I want to see that storyline.
Sorry. Girl, all he gonna do is get her out again. You know, he get nervous around Bailey.
Why does he get so nervous around Bailey? I don't think he get her out of the show. He clearly didn't give a fuck about this show. So he probably just be in love. John starts off this episode crying.
And he ends it crying.
He is crying in the middle. He is talking to Fessy and Corey, and he says that he just owes everything to them. I give you everything. He says, I just owe you guys everything. And I'm glad I made it to the end because I couldn't do it without everybody. And I just feel like you guys are just helping me so much. And just thank you. And I just couldn't do this. And this is just so important. And I just can't. And it's like, Josh, like, this is a challenge. Like, no shade to the USA, but it's like Challenge USA 2. You played 6 challenges before. You won Big Brother before.
This is the closest he's ever gotten. This is the closest to a final he has ever gotten. So, of course, he was so anxious, but still didn't go.
I guess. He talks about how he's never had a financial opportunity to help his parents, so this $250,000 would definitely help.
Didn't you win $500,000 on the same network?
On the same network, he did win. It is a fact. No, it's a fact. Joshua did win $500,000, minus tax. In
what year was that?
I got you.
I think 2018, right? No.
In the end of 2017. So at the end of 2017. He won $500,000. It is 2023. It's been 5 years?
COVID happened. So maybe he used it. Maybe he just used it.
So he does not have it, and he didn't help his family at the first part, I guess. So now he wants to use this money for the financial opportunity. Wonderful. Hopefully you could do it. Let's see.
Like I said, I'm really hoping this is just like production making them try to hype
why
up what the child, because I just feel like you won, big bro.
Where the money go? Money gone. Worry about me because he ain't money gone. Did you blow that money on all them clubs you was going to?
Is that what he was doing?
No, you didn't win $500,000 and blow all that money. How old was he? He was probably like.
I mean, how else was he? How else were they affording the vacations on the yacht?
The Vacation Alliance, because the Vacation Alliance was getting them challenge checks,
right?
And he wasn't getting none of them.
So they was funding the vacation through winning the finals. Josh had to put in some of his Big Brother money, and that shit ran out.
Is
that the tea?
That's the tea. And now he's thankful that they're helping him get a check, hopefully. Child, after this, Corey and Chanel talk. They have a cute little relationship. I love their relationship. They're friends or whatever. And Corey talks about how... I forgot what he was talking about. Now I'm remembering the scene. He just looks so good.
He mentioned
getting his hair braided.
Basically, kids that look like him, look like her, like they watching and be inspired and things like that. Really cute scene from my man.
And that the little kids can look up to them, and that's just wonderful. What I've noticed about Corey, I just feel like he's just a good man. Like, all of his scenes, he's just been very respectful. He
I
didn't
just
raise his
find it
voice a lot.
funny how when I said that originally, you would try to drag me at every turn.
He would raise his voice. He wouldn't raise his voice at all. He was definitely just seeming like a very, very
You
good,
gotta stop fucking muting me, bitch. That is so disrespectful.
a very, very good man.
I've had a crush on I've had a crush on Corey since the Real World Explosion. That man has been fine.
Loving his
he's aged
woman
gracefully.
and strong in his stance. Ain't nothing like a good man.
Okay. And Chanel started talking about basically how bad she lost in Survivor. And that, she lost a lot of her confidence, it was a boost, it's a shot to her ego. She kind of got imposter syndrome. Because honestly, and she was basically saying like, I got the gist that she was basically like a lot of people was thinking she was going to be the star. Like she was the front runner. A lot of people thought that Chanel was going to be a great player that season. We picked her first in our draft, but even other podcasters were really, really high on Chanel.
Mm-hmm. And then she went in and flopped real bad. So coming to the challenge, she wants to just not flop so bad. But honestly, for me, it's
it like that.
It's game done too because she was trying to be cute. Girl, she's good. Money good. Like she's good.
Period. I mean, she made it to a final. Can't say the same for the other girl.
On her rookie season. Not every girl makes it to the final on their rookie season. Not every girl.
Clock it.
Makes it to the final. But you know who does? Bailey.
Clock it.
And so does Chanel. So boom, we get to the challenge.
What is wrong with us?
We get to the challenge. Tej is like, if you win today, you make it to my final.
Come on, nicknames.
He's like, if you get into the final, if you win this challenge, you make it to the final, of course. They have to race up a ladder up on these hot ass air balloons. So there's hot ass air balloons. There's two of them. And they got are they hot air balloons?
Yeah, you said hot ass air balloons.
This is my dumbass girl a lot.
Not this random Russell reference.
Russell has Have Us Block. Oh no. Yes, he does. He does.
Evil Dick have us blocked.
Evil Dick also has us blocked.
They both have us blocked?
Well, they both have me blocked. It's a hot air balloon. Unfortunately. They're gonna go in. They gotta climb up the hot air balloon, then walk across to the other one.
Basically, you climb up a ladder and walk across. Very simple.
Amen. Boom. So they do this in heats. Fuck all that. We get to the last heat, and do you have anything to say about anything though? Because all I got is Michaela eating it up.
No, that's it.
Wonderful. We get to the last heat. It's Bananas and Michaela. Mind you, Michaela. Let's let this girl rest. She's just over there with her man. Anyways, Michaela.
They still together too. They look good, girl.
For real?
Mm-hmm.
I need to look into them again. Because what's that man's name?
Hamoudi and Maincha from Are You the One? That was a man.
Now that show had a lot of good looking men.
I think them be on the Challenge USA. They probably don't go nowhere, bro.
Yeah, they're not getting on.
That sucks. Are You the One season 9? Like they really played in their face because that was a great cast.
Great cast. Apparently there was actual drama. Didn't show it. What the fucking news? I can't lose. Michaela goes, and it's her and Bananas, and they're both climbing up the ladder, and she's eating it up. Mind you, she's afraid of heights. So I'm like, what are you gonna do when you get to the top?
And then she got to the top, and they showed her kind of have an anxiety attack again, like she had the last time they did a heights challenge. And I'm thinking, girl, you're wasting time. This is a timed event, girl. Come on. And so she snaps out of it and gets across that beam, eats it the fuck up. And it's just like, period. But Michaela is that motherfucking girl. This has really been the Michaela show ever since it became like individual. Like I think a little bit before individual, and then definitely onward to individual. Because she's won of how many dailies has she won now?
3. This is her third, I think.
Michaela, I need her to be the face of the challenge. I need Michaela to be the face of the challenge because Mother has been delivering. And I've been.
She needs to be the biggest one on that promo next season.
Challenge USA 3, bitch.
It needs to be a big ass picture of Michaela. Thank you. Period. So when we get to the results, basically TJ was like, it was a big gap. He said it was 13 seconds or something like that between her and Tori, but Michaela ended up winning the challenge. It's like
mind you, scared of heights.
Scared of heights, breakdown, still won.
Second season, eliminated first on her first season.
Second season.
Beat a rookie who won her most recent season. I mean, Clock that T.
Chris wins for the
No
book.
shade. I mean, I do. The thing is, I didn't hate Tori on the USA, but I do feel like it's just interesting to see her personality when it's other girls kind of like I feel like in the forefront a little bit because she really takes the back seat.
She's chilling.
And then when it comes to these dailies, like she ain't really. I mean, she did. I ain't gonna hold it because she did one or two, wasn't it? Dailies or whatever. But like I feel like her presence in the season as a whole, girl ain't been nowhere.
Backseat. She said she was just here to help
Josh. That's the real tea.
Couldn't be because she voted.
That's true.
Boom. Chris and Michaela win. So that's two survivors again. They're really reiterating that Survivor eats it up.
Challenge USA is owned by fucking Survivor. All the Survivor made to the end fucking last season, and then Sarah and Danny won. And now we have all these survivors at the end this time, girl. Like Big Brother, Amazing Race. Step your
But it's just Chris. That's the thing. Last season, Danny and Sarah won, so it was a Survivor man and a Survivor girl. This time, it's going to be Chris versus 3 vets. So it's like.
So I would assume a challenge vet should win.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
Or at least Big Brother. And honestly, I'm technically Big Brother.
Who's technically Big Brother?
Fessy.
Girl, the challenge vets, I think.
Look, I'm going with his mama named him, and he was on Big Brother first. So he's a Big Brother.
Okay. Period. He don't claim that show.
He don't claim that shit at all.
I do think this time I could see just two challenge vets winning. Tori just won the final. She knows how that works.
Girl, if Tori beat all 3 of these black women, I'm gonna have to burn my laptop.
That would be grounds to just self-eject myself.
We would never cover another challenge season. I'll tell you that.
I know that.
I would do it back, but I ain't trying to break my shit.
Ain't nothing like. Okay, back at the villa, we get a conversation with Fessy and Josh. And Fessy is like, well, Josh, I know Johnny Bananas is your friend, but we should probably go to a final where none of us have ever won before because Fessy hasn't won even though he's played 3 times, 4 times, 5 times. Corey hasn't won even though he's played 6 times, and Josh has never even made it to a final. Yeah. So Fessy is saying, well, Bananas is the only one of us who's actually won a challenge. Let's just let him go.
Definitely should be voting him, nominating. At this point,
let's just get him out so that way we all have a chance to get a new winner. Yeah. Boom. Fessy speculates that it's going to be Harborough because it's a challenge staple and they haven't had it this season, so it makes sense. Then we hop to the nominations with Michaela and Chris. They're both Survivor. So I'm like, oh, okay, it's going to be real cute. It's going to be real simple, but not really. Because Michaela has this deal with Tori. Lee, what did you think of this deal with Tori? That Michaela?
I mean, I just feel like it's something like one of the unique things about the challenge is the fact that there are situations where deals and such that you gain in one season, it can extend to another one. And I feel like a situation like this is kind of back to what happened. I can't remember. She has won so much at this point, but either last time or time before that when Michaela had won again, it was like, what's the point of throwing in Tori? Oh, was it Desi? I think it was Desi when she won last time. It was like, there's really no point to nominate Tori because everyone here is weak and is probably going to lose to her. Yeah. So it's like, if she's going to be in the final anyway, I mean, I might as well just put up the girl who I've already been nominating because even if they vote in Tori's probably just going to win it. Yeah. You know what I mean? And then I think, for example, the only way her nominating Tori would make sense if she also then went and made sure Desi win against Tori, which I do think that's something she could have done if she talked to the vets. Maybe, but at the same time, the vets were also going to look out for Tori and do who they felt was the weakest, which was or Chanel, because Chanel hasn't even proven herself at all. She has to have 3 wins. So I just think Michaela was like, I mean, it's too late. We should have got the bitch out. And to be fair, Michaela been wanting her out. Yeah. She's not a bitch, but Michaela been wanting the girl out. It just didn't happen. So I mean, this final round, it's like, girl, fuck it. I made a deal. Fuck it. Like I'm gonna keep my word. I think that's kind of what it was. I feel like literally it would have just been for show. Yeah. Or like I said, if she went that extra mile to try and get one of her closest allies against her, and then it would have been
a lot to do.
You kind of fake, and she kind of fake as fuck. Like
she wants to make sure Desi and Chanel are in game anyway. So
the only one who's beating Tori is Desi or maybe Chanel. So it's like there's no point of trying to even make it complicated. She's in the final. Fuck it. Shit. Let me just beat her there.
She was just like, well, I'm doing Cassidy, and what's that man name? Chris was like, Fessy's done me. I'm doing Fessy. Very simple, straight to the point.
And Tori is that girl on the low.
Who, Chris?
Tori Deal, girl. She take that last name serious,
Tori
bitch.
Deal, bitch.
Tori's gonna make a motherfucking deal, bitch.
I know that's right.
Like, I'm sorry, she eats it up. She eats it up. She eats that one little thing. We
turn it into Tori's dance.
I ain't turning it into shit, baby. I ain't turning it into shit.
I am.
I'm turning into a Tori observer. Let's say that.
That's improvement. I used to hate that girl. I did. I hated her.
I really never really liked her. It's just that Jordan, like, what it was the Jordan storyline was just nasty. And I mean, of course, the onlineness, and I will say, like, right before I stopped watching is when she kind of came in, and I remember feeling like even then, like,
I didn't like her then.
She does a little much.
I hated her,
but I didn't know she grew into this big arch villain of the challenge franchise. I didn't know she became the Queen Naja of the challenge until we started recapping it again. And while we were recapping it again, I'm like, oh, this girl in this Jordan storyline, like, I can't do it. I see it. But now I'm kind of like, I mean,
do your thing, girl.
Just don't beat my faves. Keep it cute.
She won't.
And that's the thing. That's what it is. I ain't even gonna lie, y'all. I'm biased as fuck. It ain't that. It's that she's not targeting the big three. If she was targeting Michaela, Chanel, and Desi, I would her. What? Say it again?
She was battling with Danny and Sarah. I hated her. I was like, shut up. Everything you do pisses me off. And that was last season.
That was literally on World Championship. What was it? Yeah, World Championship. Yeah. This season, she's not touching the big three. She loves Desi. She's terrified of Desi, Michaela, and Chanel. Let's be honest, and did not want them to throw her in. And so she kept them safe. So I mean, she's good in my book for this season.
For this season, because I could easily switch with her. She's just, boom. Josh and Bananas talk.
Child. He starts off just on his knees.
Josh is vote for you. Like I can't.
I will never vote for you. I'd rather vote myself over you.
I can't.
Just like the first time, I will go into a stalemate and risk my team's safety that you gave me to make sure you guys are safe. Why do you come on here if you're just going to be the scapegoat to help your friends who are better than you get to the end?
They don't.
Do you not see how you're being stamped?
Like, you need them. They're good. You can vote Bananas, and if he goes in, he's probably still got. He has the capability to win. So Josh is on his knees. Josh is on his knees, sucking Bananas' banana. Literally, suck. He said, I just know Fessy's not gonna win. And I'll just vote myself before you. And Bananas is like, oh, okay, just vote Corey. Just vote Corey. Why are you voting yourself? Just vote Corey.
Just do Corey. And it's like, it's crazy because
do Corey.
Because of his connection with Fessy, he's now fully protecting Corey. If you see this episode, baby, Corey was getting his hair braided by Chanel in the beginning. That was it. You ain't see him again.
He was chilling.
He was safe. He didn't have to beg for his vote or nothing.
Mind you, he has the least connection with Josh. So Josh is basically the dilemma that Josh is having, and it's really a dilemma. Like the song, like the song with Ellie.
This is an existential crisis.
Like it was a dilemma, for real, romantically, because he's in love with Fessy and he's in love with Bananas. So he has to decide between his two loves of his life, or else. Or else the world.
He feels like a bad person. He feels like a sellout. He doesn't want to
decide between his two loves of his life. He just wants to kill himself. You know how they're like, are you gonna save your baby or are you gonna save your husband? This is Josh. This is what Josh.
I'll go.
Josh is ready to throw himself off the damn cliff for his two men, and it's like, sir,
get up.
Stand up.
Get up.
Please.
Get up.
Like, what the fuck are you doing?
And it's like, why come on? What's crazy with him going home this episode? It's just like, I just feel like you really just came on here and wasted your time. Like this was the time for him to really come and prove himself as a just challenged competitor and vet, and he didn't do so. He really rode their coattails. He came to a decision. He got thrown in because of a random situation, and he lost. And then I just feel like he goes out so sad in these situations. Like I just feel like he has got to stop coming back in this game with this mentality. Like he
Stop
has
being
to.
embarrassing. I'm sorry, and it's not even. This is out of love. This is out of love.
Because Pharaoh really do love Josh. He do.
I do.
Deeply.
I do.
Biblically.
Call me. This is out of love. I need you to stand up. It is like getting crazy. This dude said he doesn't want to vote Corey, whom he's not friends with, because he doesn't want to potentially lose Fessie's friendship. What the fuck is a Fessie? What the fuck is a Corey? And honestly, what the fuck is a Bananas? When you want to win for your family.
Exactly. I was just going to say that the fact that you're in the confessional saying, I'm doing this for my family, I want to financially support them. It doesn't matter who the fuck is your so-called friend that you met through these fucking games and shit. What are you doing for your family? That's what I'm saying. It has to be. It has to be. They have to tell them to talk it up in the fucking diary room because the actions aren't aligning with what you
say. Win for yourself. Stand the fuck up. If you're gonna play this 6 fucking times and you really, really want to win, and you did all of this training, all of this work, all of this energy, all of this time, all of this pre-gaming, all of this because you really wanted to win, then why the fuck, when you got to the fucking end, did you not want to make the move you needed to make? You can't beat Corey in the final. You can't even beat Fessy or Bananas, but at least get out Corey. And you're gonna lose regardless, but at least try get there.
And I guess we can go ahead and discuss this here because he said in his exit interviews, girl, if he could do it again, he'd probably just sacrifice himself. He wouldn't even. I thought he was gonna say, "Oh, I would definitely just do Corey," but no, he said he would just throw himself.
And this is the thing. And I said this a few episodes ago. I think I would love Josh as a friend. I think Josh is a great friend.
Yeah, they seem like they like Josh as a friend.
No, they don't. But I think he's a great friend. I don't think they seem like if they like Josh as a friend, they wouldn't threaten their friendship on a fucking dumbass show that they do every fucking year and they get invited for.
Literally.
So honestly, they don't seem like they like him as a friend. But I do think he's a good friend. And I feel like his personality is a great in real life personality for a friendship. But on this show, yuck. Don't invite him back. Wes said it, and I'm sorry. Wes said it best. The fans don't like him. I'm sorry. The fans don't like him. And he's not good at the game. Why does he keep coming? And he's not entertaining. He's annoying. It's annoying to see you cry and whine and do all of this hoopla. And we're going to make it a girls' thing. And I'm going to do this to make sure my bets don't go in. All for you to get to the end and just cry and want to vote yourself. If you're just going to cry all season or want to vote yourself all season, why the fuck are you here?
Don't even come.
I'd rather this be Tyler didn't even give a fuck this season, and I'd rather it be him. Because at least he wasn't crying, whining, and fucking throwing up and voting himself. Like, stop this. Stop it. You just wasted your time and my time. I had to watch you all season, randomly one of girls' day, yelling and screaming at Tiffany. All of this for you to want to bow out? Fucking yeah.
For people who would not do it for you.
For niggas who wouldn't do it for you and didn't do it for you right in front of your motherfucking face. Bananas is like, what about you, me, and Tori? What about you, me, and Tori? Whole time, Tori voting Josh.
And didn't give a damn.
And didn't give a damn.
Didn't even question it.
At the end of the day, Josh ended up just voting Bananas, but it's like you doing all this hoopla and crying and throwing up and gagging and it ruins the point. You might as well just vote as yourself. If you was gonna react like this and act like this. And you went in anyways. Just embarrassing.
Fuck. That's where it gets crazy. It's like, damn, all of that and you still
all of that just for you to go. You was worried about making sure you don't got no votes. You was worried about who you were gonna vote. It was literally all day you worrying about who you were gonna vote. Everyone else knew who they were gonna vote. The whole time they could focus on other shit. You're focused on
I'm a sellout.
I feel like I sold myself.
Like, girl, what the hell? What are you talking about, Josh? What are you talking about? I can't do this. And then it's the fact that even in this conversation, he literally swears on his grandfather in heaven that he don't care what fest he wants. He is not gonna vote Bananas in. So it's just like you just go the extra mile to screw yourself. Like You promised him on Dance Family.
For no reason, and it was the same day. They were in the same
And
clothes.
then you still voted him. It's like,
Like
if
what?
you were just gonna, you should have just told him, yeah, I'm doing it. Boom. Rip the
He
band-aid
said
off.
he didn't decide till then, and it's like, why did it take you so long to decide? Who cares? This is the fucking y'all play this every year
For fun.
Who gives a fuck?
Like,
Y'all go on vacations. If y'all was broke, y'all wouldn't be able to go on vacation. Y'all are good, money good. Anyways, Fessy and Corey, they in the kitchen, and they like, Tori, you remember that deal we got? And Tori's like, yeah, I remember.
and so what's hilarious about Tori is that, like I said, it's no question. It gave immediately, well, I guess it's between Josh
I
and
did make a
Bananas.
deal. They reminded her the deal. She said it's either Josh or Bananas. Wait.
And that's the thing. And then she easily votes Josh because, like, at the end of the day, these people don't, like, they love Josh as a friend. And I think they mean that when they say it. I personally do.
Mm-hmm.
But in this game, they know you're not gonna beat them. They know they can just vote you, and you're not gonna get pissy mad like Bananas and Fancy. You're gonna be emotional, and then you're gonna still be cool with them. Like, I just don't know. It's so sad. It's just like he getting used. I really do feel like he just being used, and it's just like
the only reason it feels that way, or the only reason that's true, because it is true, is that he allows himself to be, and it's like, I'm not trying to victim blame or anything. But honestly, it's not even that. He's the one who literally went out of his way to promise things to everybody in the house, to both sides, to Fessy and to Bananas, and then cry about it. And then when he didn't do it, and the consequences came, he was crying about the consequences. And it's like, fuck, like, it's just hard to. It's
that's why I just feel like this game is so broken. We saw it in the World Championship when Jordan and Tori and them were going to tiebreakers. I don't care if they went to tiebreaker. I'm here for a tiebreaker, but they went for a tiebreaker for a sole fact is they were all friends and they don't want any of their friends to go in. So we're just gonna make it random. It's like the game gets broken towards the end game with these friendships being at the end because they're not playing the game. They're playing a game, a social friendship that we don't see. I'm not fucking on the vacation with them on the yacht. I don't know what the interconnections is of this relationship. And frankly, I don't give a damn. I want you to play what we've seen thus far, the game that's been happening. And I just feel like I said, it's just broken in that way because you have Fessy saying, well, this will dictate our friendship moving forward. You have Banana saying, like, I mean, really being really pissy and bitter and basically saying, like, I can't trust your word. We're not cool. We're not friends. And it's just like, it's so not fair that they get to weaponize that against him. But at the same time, he allows that to happen. He really does. You think if Fessy was in this position, they could do this and he would care type shit? Like, the fact that he's allowing them to, they're literally weaponizing his emotions. That's what they're doing. And like, I think you made a good point. If they're really his friends, they would not do that over a game that they play every fucking year.
Yeah, literally. That's the thing. I do think I agree with you. I think they are friends with him, but it's also, I don't think they value his friendship the way that he values theirs. That's why he's crying. That's why he's throwing up. That's why he can't make any decisions.
He's not doing all of that.
That's why he was even back in the day when he was yelling for them at the what's it called? The nominations. I remember thinking they would never do this for you. They would never yell and scream at Chanel and Tiffany for a vote.
It's not smart. Point blank, period. You want to get to the end. You don't want to be the most explosive person there.
So, anyways, after this, Josh goes and talks to Fessy again, and Fessy, he's like, "Do you want to talk?" And Fessy's like, "I mean, there's nothing to talk about. You could either fuck me or you won't fuck me. Period." And that's the thing. It feels like Fessy is like, well, Fessy is weaponizing him, but also I feel like it feels worse than it actually is because usually people don't have 50 million conversations about it. Usually people don't go back to Fessy 3 times in the same day asking to talk about the same situation. And I think because Josh did, it seems like Fessy is like being kind of a bitch. But honestly, Fessy might not be being a bitch. He might just be like, I mean, what is there to talk about? You either are going to vote Corey or you're not. It's literally up to you. What are you going to do? I don't know. And he went back and talked to Fessy. He was crying about it. And he wanted to talk about it. But Fessy's just like, I mean, I don't know why the decision is hard. And Banana said it too. Banana doesn't know why it's hard. And Fessy doesn't know why it's hard either. But it shouldn't be hard. And they shouldn't know it's hard. You should just decide. Fuck. You want them to decide for you? And it's basically that's what he's asking. He keeps going around asking everybody. Who cares? So Fessy has a diary room. And he's like, this is going to dictate our friendship. And it's like, shut up. You're weird for that. That's weird too. Why is it going to dictate your friendship? Also, I think it's a lie. Like, if Josh just voted Bananas, or who was he supposed to vote? If Josh just voted Corey, I don't think this man would.
He would have got over it.
He would have got over it real fast. Just like Josh gets over it when they turn on him all the time, or probably will. Or Tori just, for example, Tori just voted him. Josh and Tori go talk, and Josh is crying, and he tells her he looks like a sellout.
And Tori's so hilarious for this because she consoles him, and then she has a diary, and she's like, I mean, I like him, but I gotta vote him over down. So
For Josh.
because she's about her business. She's not care about that. She's not care about that.
Period. I know that's right. Is this where Johnny Bananas comes in?
This is when we get the secret vote.
Oh, we get the secret vote first. He cries at the vote. Why does he do this?
He's emotional, child. And he comes out, he's crying to Bananas, and Bananas like, "What's tea?" And he apologizes for voting him. And he's like,
what the fuck is wrong with you?
And then he called him out, like, you swore on the dead family
an hour ago. You are weird. And that's the thing, like Bananas, when Bananas get upset about going in, it always pisses me off because he does the most. But this was weird. You literally just sat down with him and swore on everybody on your mama for unbeknownst. Bananas didn't ask you to do that. You randomly went up to him crying and swore on the box or whatever. You swore. And then you did it. And then you cried to him and apologized to him. I'd be mad too. Get the fuck out of my face.
Like, at least tell me before. Like, you already promised. Like, you should have came back if you was gonna vote me. Literally. And then also, and that, like, I don't know, in one end, I agree with you saying, definitely, but on the other end, too, I am just like, I mean, Bananas, how many times have you played this? How many times have you got brought back? How many people have you screwed over? Like, it's the same situation that happened, I forget which season that was, but it was Bananas, I think it was either Rivals or Exes, something like that. And Sarah had turned on Bananas, and he was basically telling her, like, if you do this, like, we're never going to be friends. And she was like, I have to make this move. I don't win with you here. I love you, Bananas, but you beat me every time. So you need to go for me to win. He left, and she won that season.
Yep.
At the end of the day, friendships don't matter if you have 7 championships in this bitch. Stop. Like, and that's what's annoying because, like, I hate that they, like I said, the game is just broken in that way. And Bananas, I'm sorry, like, he is spoiled. Like for lack of better words, he's spoiled. Like, he assumes they can go into these situations and they're just going to be easy. Why would he not consider getting you out? You've won 7 of these.
Period.
You've beaten all of us
before. I just wish that was his reason.
And that's the main issue. He's not even doing it for that. He's doing it because Fessy wants him to. At the end of the day, it's not his decision. It's somebody else's, which makes it even worse.
Yeah.
Like, you feel like a sellout. A sellout to who? The Vacation Alliance? I don't even know. Because Tori voted him.
To himself. He feels like a sellout to himself.
Ow.
But that's the thing. He is a sellout. He is a sellout. He probably should have just voted Corey. You're not friends with him.
Yeah.
Shit. Like, fuck. The decision was weird. Either you should have voted Bananas because you knew he got 7 championships, or you should have just voted Corey, in my opinion. Because why did you just vote Bananas just because Fessy wanted you to? If that's if you only voted Bananas for Fessy's friendship, you are a sellout and you're a punk.
Ooh. Black girl, hell, black girl.
After this, Josh is crying to Tori. Fuck! Because he's a sellout.
And one thing she's gonna do is console. So as she's consoling him, she apologizes to him because she voted him. And Bananas, he like, what you apologizing for? Because I think he was going to say, why are you apologizing to him when he voted me? Bitch, you should be apologizing to me. And she's like, oh, when I voted him. And he was like, what the fuck is wrong?
Why did you vote him? He was like, why did you vote him?
Are we not the Vacation Alliance?
Why did you vote me? It was like a lot going on.
And it's like, once again, Bananas, and that's what I'm saying, like, Bananas, he relies only on his pre-existing relationships in this game. He makes very few within game relationships. That in game, he only cares about those pre-existing relationships. That's why in seasons where he does not have that type of stretch among the people, he goes home early. World Championship is a great example. He didn't have that full out. This season, the it was a lot of swapping. It became Sour versus Big Brother at one point, and I think that did help them get to the end. But even in a situation like this, it's happening because he does not have the control over the pre-existing relationships. Like, this game is not just about pre-existing relationships. And I hate that that's becoming the meta. Like, oh, you have to get these bonds and make deals across seasons and talk to them outside of the game. And it's just like, it gets really annoying in that sense.
100%. So after this scene, we go to the arena, and what's that man reveals the Hopper votes. For the girls, Tori gets 2, Desi gets 1, and Chanel gets 5. And for the boys, Corey gets 1, Josh gets 2, and Bananas gets 5. Um, and Chanel's thing comes out the hopper, and then Josh comes out the hopper. Now, is it rigged for bananas? Let's wake that
Yeah,
up.
I was definitely giving they
It's
definitely
happened
want
twice
some
this
vets,
season.
and they want some vets in that final. And I was like, Bananas is the baby face. That's what it was given to me.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna no shade. Because how the hell this nigga got about? I mean, it's possible. It's random. But 5 votes and he ain't
Uh,
gonna win. Yeah, please.
so it's Hall Brawl, kinda, bitch. So on this Hall Brawl, first you have a big ass shield, like it's like a pad, like a football pad. I don't even know. It's a thing that they got to carry in front of themselves when they're running through the thing. Once you impact, you can let go of the shield, and then you can continue on after that. And then once you get to the other side, you have to solve a puzzle, and it's like one of those how many squares are present puzzles, and you have to run to TJ and yell to him the number of squares that there are, and then he'll tell you if you're right or not. So that's like to equalize it. Well, first, stupid as fuck, dumb as fuck.
This shit pissed me off. Like,
What the
I'm
fuck
so
was this?
sorry. First of all, Hall Brawl is never what it's gonna be because now bitches want to be safe. So they gotta have all types of professional goddamn NFL football gear. Just
NFL
the Hall Brawl. Bitch, is this Hall Brawl or Puzzle Brawl? What the fuck are we watching? They have these two big ass pads
big ass
that they have to run into each other with. The whole point of the brawl goes away with the puzzle. And then the puzzle isn't even a hard puzzle. It's the simplest shit ever.
It literally took 30 seconds.
Say
I honestly just I would have rather it not have the hall to brawl in. That pissed me off. Why am I even seeing them brawl?
it was no point. It was no point. And I just want to say, Chanel would have won either way.
Chanel would have won all brawl.
Because the girls are my sister Chanel. I'm sorry. I love Chanel. I really do. I'm happy my sister's in that final, and I'm happy she won. Because once again, I don't, and then maybe I don't know what it is for me. I don't hate Cassidy. I keep saying that. I never get the hype. And once again, she kind of has this like underdog. We wanted to see her win. We wanted to see her get that final hype. And I'm just like, did we? Did we? Because I didn't give a damn. No shade. No shade. I mean, I do want her to come back. I think she's going to be an interesting character. She gives me Cara Maria for the USA version. I think she's going to be really, really interesting if continuously brought back. But, like, girl, Chanel ate her up. I'm sorry. You can't say Chanel didn't deserve it. Chanel won. This is the challenge, baby. She won the challenge.
Literally. Bitch. So Chanel wins and
Can't get this.
Somebody calling me. I'm like, who the fuck is calling me? They got hearts on their name. And Bessie wins, of course. And Josh loses. Now Josh is out.
With ease. And I mean, that's really that. I just wish the thing is what sucks is that there's no way to fix that issue. The pre-existing issue. I think it will a way is to just be able to push in people from newer shows, which is what the challenge CBS is doing, because they have more shows to pull from. MTV only had a few, and what they would do is at some point, once the Real World stopped and Are You the One stopped, and they were not able to supply people, you had your kind of lock MTV veterans, and then you go get random bitches from UK, Australia, the Netherlands who barely speak English and don't know what the fuck they're doing.
Mm-hmm.
And they easily manipulate them and get them out.
Yep.
And they just go to the end. And USA World Championship, where they kind of bring these greats together, or just with the USA specifically, more strategic players, it does make it a little bit more interesting. But that they need to keep shaking it up, because that is, like I said, it's the most annoying thing. Like the fact that we still have to like see drama because you know them all this. Like I hate that drama. I miss the end. It never used to be that out in the open. I feel like the drama was really wrapped up in the season. There was drama from other seasons. It was drama that we knew started in the other season.
Yeah.
Why are we seeing beef because they're friends IRL? I don't give a fuck if they're friends IRL. It shouldn't matter to you. You want to win or not?
And they don't be. They just want to be friends and play fucking kumbaya and split the money. Quit splitting shit.
And that's the thing. Josh said, like, girl, they split the money with you anyway. So,
but
I hate it because he takes it out. What he's taking from this is that, and also I think it's because it's the hopper is random. He's taking from this is that karma got him for putting in bananas, And even like I said, he said he wouldn't even throw himself in. He would not throw Corey in. He would just throw himself in. So it's like he's learned nothing and is going to come back and do the exact same shit and lose again.
Mm-hmm.
I need y'all to look internally. I really do. And I say, like, shout out to Fessy and Corey because I feel like with the inklings we got of their little social game here in the Challenge USA, I do think they did what they needed to do. At this point, they just have to win. If they can't beat Chris and Bananas, then
one of them is definitely winning this season.
Even Fessy tried to get out Chris. Chris was just winning. And I would say I'm still against Bananas being here because there has been a final before where it was Bananas, Fessy, Corey, and I think Kyle, that UK dude, and either Kyle or Bananas beat both of them. So it's like regardless, I think they were definitely both behind Bananas. So it's like I'm not all the way here for Bananas getting here, but I do feel like they took a little bit more agency. I feel like Josh just got the best at the end and he went home.
Mm-hmm.
So really look internally if you want to do more of these, Josh, because
please, sir,
it's not going to give Challenge Champion if you acting like this
at all, ever. So hopefully if Josh comes back, he can just flip his entire mindset. Doubt it. And now we have the final. It's Fessy, Chris, Bananas, and Corey. I definitely think Fessy or Corey should take it. Shouldn't be too hard. I guess we'll see. And then for the girls, it's Tori, Michaela, Desi, and Chanel. I see any of them winning, honestly. I'd say if I had to say, Chanel would have the least likely chance, but those are awesome beasts. Michaela won 5 dailies. Desi is a beast. And Tori's won the final before. So boom. Well. With that, tune in. Last episode. Next episode is the last episode. Tune in for the finale.
It's going to be a 2-day final.
I never care.
Yeah. At least it's not a part 1, part 2. So it's gonna be pretty. That's what I'm like USA. I even with the 4 extra episodes this time, I'm liking this link.
Wasn't that bad. This was cute. Don't go no farther. Please.
CBS, I don't think CBS would ever give that, to be honest.
Amen. Thank you. So, boom. Tune in for that. We're also covering The Survivor, Big Brother, The Amazing Race. So tune in for all of those. And baby, thanks for keeping it real with the kingdom. We out.